What's going on? I have got a sovereign citizen. Lindsey Duneske is back in front of Judge Washington. And yes, this is the Lindsey Duneske that sued Team Skeptic, who we raised money for Chuck to help pay for his legal defense against this weirdo. Yeah, she's a court weirdo, and she's back. She finally gets rid of her court appointed attorney and interrupts the court, threatened with contempt, then gets kicked out of court. You know, a good sovereign citizen video. Judge Washington handles this perfectly. All right, I'm calling. We're cooling. Let's go.
All right, the court will call the case of the state of Michigan versus Lindsey Duneske, case number 24S00096.
Tiffany Woods for the people. Allison Muller here on behalf of Lindsey Duneske. Ms. Duneske, can you state your name, please?
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to unmute. Lindsey Duneske.
Thank you. All right, we're here for a pretrial today, and are you in possession of all of the documents that your client has filed?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, can we see counsel in the breakout room? All right, we're back on the record in the case of the state of Michigan versus Lindsey Duneske. You don't need to place your appearances back on. We had a brief discussion regarding all of the filings that were filed, although the defendant has an attorney in this particular case. So at this point in time, we need to make a record of what's going on in this matter, and we can go from there. Ms. Moeller, it looks like your client submitted 4 different filings. First of all, the court has no requirement because we're not a email e-filing court to accept email pleadings. We did do so. Your client was advised that there is a page limit to how much we'll accept for any one hearing. So that happened, and you should be aware that that did happen as well, and that she will need to follow any filing requirements in the future. And I believe that she represented to staff that she had filed those with the prosecutor's office. Ms. Woods is indicating she did not receive them. I don't know whether they were filed with the prosecutor's office or not. Having said that, do you have a copy of the filings that your client filed with the court?
I do, Your Honor. I received those filings were sent to the court, and just now realizing they were not sent to prosecution, I have forwarded those to Ms. Woods.
Thank you.
I sent them to the other prosecutor. I apologize. Her name was Ellie, I think, because that was the one who it said she was the prosecutor for the county. So I just probably sent it to the wrong prosecutor.
So it is a he. That is the chief prosecutor, Ellie Savitt, and they probably did not get sent to the proper place because of the way you filed them.
I filed them the way I was instructed to file them. I called and asked for instructions, and I did what I was told. So I was told that the filing requirements were to email them, and that's what I did. So, and then I was notified after the fact that there was a limit. They made an exception because they didn't notify me. And then I told them I emailed the prosecutor, verified the email. And so as far as I know, the chief prosecutor got them. I just didn't know that I was supposed to send them to the other prosecutor too. I thought, notice to agents, notice to principal. So I thought if I sent them to the main prosecutor, any of the assistant prosecutors would get them. Because I didn't know which one would be on the case today.
Ms. Woods?
Yes, Judge. I mean, I'm just opening up one of the files now. I mean, I would need time to review all of this. I would not be able to. Yeah, I would need time to review all of these, Judge.
Thank you. All right. So first of all, Ms. Duneske has counsel. So whether or not she should or has the ability to file filings in the first place is something I'm still mulling over because she has counsel. So any pleadings should come through her counsel. And
yeah, they refused to file it. So
ma'am, I didn't say
I'm sorry. I apologize.
And then, secondly, these are not proper pleadings. They're not filed in the proper format. They're not filed with the proper spacing. They're not filed according to any of the court rules. So
They
that's
don't
the,
have to be though,
ma'am,
which I put
they do.
on there.
Ma'am, if you speak up one more time, you're gonna be held in contempt of court.
But I thought this was my hearing. I should be able to
Ma'am,
speak on my
all
own
right.
behalf.
You're not able to speak on your own behalf unless you don't have counsel, and you need to stop talking. One more talking, it's gonna find you in contempt of court, and I'm gonna give you 15 days. So please stop talking. Ms. Woods is indicating that she needs time to look at those pleadings and to be able to respond. Ms. Mueller, what is your position? I haven't heard anything from you today, because she actually has.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Duneske and I did, prior to the last pretrial, discuss. I didn't know exactly what she was going to be filing, but I did understand the basis of her legal argument. Her and I had a conversation where I didn't agree with the grounds for filing. It is correct that I said I would not be filing this on her behalf because I found the legal argument not to be correct. At this hearing, then Ms. Duneske did file these motions, and so I would discuss it further with my management, but I would not be proceeding with these arguments at a hearing if the court were to set it for that. I understand Ms. Duneske does want to proceed with these arguments, and I believe that she's requesting to represent herself if this court sets this for a motion hearing.
Now, Ms. Duneske, are you requesting to represent yourself?
Well, I'm asserting my right to represent myself. I'm not requesting.
All right, then if you're not requesting to represent yourself, then what's going to happen is you're going to continue to have counsel.
Well, I'm asserting my right, which is much stronger than requesting. I shouldn't have to request something that I have a right to. It just should be automatic, right?
All right.
Like the Sixth Amendment
It is not,
and the Constitution.
it is, ma'am,
Yes.
it is not automatic. So
I
first
mean,
of
the Sixth
all,
Amendment says,
stop
right?
talking.
Well, you asked me a question. I'm answering under
No,
the Sixth
I heard
Amendment.
you. No, stop talking. So look, this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to give you what your rights are. And then if you make a choice to represent yourself, you can, after I've finished giving you those rights. Do you understand that part?
I comprehend it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, first of all, what you're charged with is police officer.
I am so glad she comprehends. She refuses to say she understands. She's actually going to tell us why she refuses to say understands in a minute. But I love I'm asserting my right. Yeah, you still need the court's permission to represent yourself. I mean, you have the right to bear arms. The court can take that away from you too. It's just, yeah, you're doing a good job, Lindsey. Keep it up.
Assaulting, resisting, obstructing. It's an attempt. It has a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in the Washtenaw County Jail. Do you understand that part?
I comprehend that that's what you're charging with. I don't understand it because it's false.
Okay. Do you understand that that is what the maximum penalty is?
I do, which is why this is unconstitutional, because I was the victim in the case and falsely
All right, I
arrested.
think what I'm going to do is refer her to make sure she's competent, because at this point in time, if she can't understand and she wants to use a different word, then I guess what I need to do is figure out what.
Comprehend means that I know
Yeah.
what it means. Okay. Understand means that I'm understanding the court, and I am not understanding the court because I'm challenging jurisdiction. I don't need a competency evaluation. I see a psychiatrist every month because I have ADD.
You see a psychiatrist every month because you have ADD. How does that have anything to do with competency in court? Also, you're challenging jurisdiction, and that's why you don't understand. What? None of what she just said makes any sense together. Yeah, separate, okay, fine. But the argument she made, she bundled up. Okay, you're not going to be found competent. I'm just saying. This isn't the first time she's been given a competency evaluation. I think Judge Triplett gave her one, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Skeptic, that's one of the videos Skeptic covered with Chuck. But yeah, all right, let's finish this one up. We're almost done.
So if you would like me to present to you that I'm mentally fit, that's fine. But for you to say that I have to have a competency evaluation with no cause because I'm asserting my
There's
rights, that's a
plenty of-
violation of Shearer
there-
versus Cullen. All I'm doing is
Okay.
asserting my right to
Alright.
represent
Someone is
myself.
referred for competency. We'll prepare an order so she can be evaluated so we can
Well, I
determine.
object to that. I
You
object
can
to the
object to
competency
whatever you
evaluation.
want to object to, but if you don't participate, then I'll put you in custody until we get an exam done. Do you
But why?
understand?
But you have to say that there has to be a reason. There has to be a cause for it. And I have a right to know why you are forcing me to do something that I don't want to do when I thought I had a presumption of innocence. I thought I'm supposed to
Ma'am, I'm
not have my
referring
right.
for competency. You need to stop talking. And if you don't participate, I'm gonna put you in custody, and I already placed on the record why.
Okay, and also isn't the officer supposed to be here today to testify? And if
No,
he's not,
that is not
Well-
how that works. See, you don't
I
know
thought-
anything about this, and that's why you shouldn't be representing yourself. But
I
you
do. The
understand
preliminary
you
exam
can
was supposed
only
to have
comprehend it.
witnesses.
This is not a preliminary examination, ma'am.
Oh, I thought that's what that was. I was just
Oh, just rewind about, I don't know, 10 minutes when Judge Washington said, we're set for a pretrial today. That's all you have to do. If you were listening, you would know. And it's your case. You should know. You're going to do great. You're going to do great. I have a lot of faith in you. You're going to knock this out of the park, right into jail.
under the impression it was a
Refer for
preliminary.
competency, and I'm gonna schedule this for a hearing on November 20th in person, so we can have these conversations in person and see if they go any
Well, I
different.
don't have any way to get there. I live very far away from where this is now.
Then I think when you get picked up and you're required to come here by police, then you'll have a way to
But
get here.
why would that be necessary? All I'm asking, I'm challenging jurisdiction, which I'm allowed to do without being retaliated against. You're retaliating against me because I'm challenging the jurisdiction of the court. And that's
is
a
not what's
violation of
going
my
on. We gotta-
rights.
Okay, Ms. Duneske, you either need to be here, you need to participate in the competency, and you need to be here on November 20th, or you will
Well,
be
I'm going to be
arrested.
filing a
Pete's up there waving away this bullshit. He's getting this bad energy away from him. You see him? I don't know what he was doing, but he took out some papers and started waving in front of him. Yeah, he's getting this bad energy away from him. I agree. Everyone wave at the camera. Get this. You don't want any of this.
with the Court of Appeals on this
Go ahead,
and the
ma'am.
Court of Claims because this
Thank
is
you.
not okay.
All right. Bond is continued for now. Once you get the notice of your actual interview from the forensic department, if you don't participate, I'll issue a bench warrant.
Okay, well,
I'm
like I
done.
said, I'm going to be objecting to.
All right.
All we needed was a Judge Washington. Okay, bye. I don't know why, but I love it when judges hang up on people. Is it right? I don't know, but does she deserve it? Absolutely. All right. That's it. That's all I got. I paused enough. You guys heard my comments throughout this entire thing. I really hope you like this. Giant shout out to Chuck. He told me last night this was happening today, and I appreciate it. He did tell me it was happening, but he told me that she filed a lot of paperwork. He follows this a lot more in depth than anyone else does, obviously. Anyways, Chuck, you are awesome. So are all of you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You don't want to miss my content. I bring you stuff like this. You guys are awesome. Till next time, bye.
The court will call the case of the state of Michigan.